Damn, I am so stoked how this came out from that footage just now. Oh my god, this thing is so good. So clean. I did miss a few areas, but I'll get that probably tomorrow because I do want to bring this back out, both of these pieces and some other miscellaneous pieces, and blast the shit out of them. Same thing I did with the engine, but wow, I am so glad how that turned out. That thing was so crusty before. Man, that stuff put in work. This I really like this crud cutter stuff. It foamed up really good. It laid on so much better than the Easy Off, like the oven cleaner. But if I were to do it again, I mean, I would still use both because the oven cleaner, it seemed to etch it like a lot more. Like it clearly fucking etched the metal pretty good. Like it did a very good job. And then the that degreaser, the crud cutter stuff, it just laid on so thick, and I mean, it just sealed it off, just finished it off perfectly, absolutely perfectly. I think the only spot that I did kind of miss was like a little bit under here, under the oil filter on the housing. But I mean, honestly, I'll probably just hit that shit with a wire brush or something. But super stoked how that turned out. Well, I look like shit and I got soaked, so I'm gonna go change and then we're gonna start pulling this thing apart some more. All right, first things first, before we start to pull the head off, we gotta take some shit off and de-dress it a little bit. Typically, you probably should do this before you thoroughly clean everything, but this stuff was so caked on there that I just had to get it right away. So we gotta take this guy off, this off, this off, this off, this off, that off, this off. Gotta take you off. You can stay on, and whatever the fuck that is. We have to do all that so we can get the front cover off and then take the timing cover off so we can pull all that out and expose the engine, get all that, blah, 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 and then rip that shit out. All right, let's do it. So I kind of just like started grinding the shit away like on my days off, so I didn't really record anything, but I did get the engine completely stripped down to the short block. So I originally thought that I was not going to take this to the machine shop and just kind of like clean it up and send it out, but I mean, honestly, looking at everything, it all looks like shit. Like all the coolant passages are completely blocked up with like caked up oil and debris and all that stuff. So just to be on the safe side, I'm probably going to take the block in and get the head clean too, because the head is it's can't really see without any light. Let's see if I got any light. Yeah, you can't really see that good, but the head is just like full of sludge from the from like all the coolant mixing with the oil and everything, just completely turned it to sludge. If you can kind of see all that, it's just all in there and blocking everything. And then there's like little pieces of metal and plastic everywhere from wherever the guides broke. Oh, and check this out right here. Oh, yep, here's 2 pieces of it here. I found these in the oil pan, as well as this piece right here, some more small pieces over there, and a few other bigger chunks, but I threw them out already. It's crazy how much, like, I think almost every single guide was broken in there. This engine has to have like over 300K on it, I swear to God. And like this guide, I'm surprised this was even still here. Well, I mean, obviously it's fucking metal, but the rubber, the plastic piece that was connected to this, I mean, it was just gone. And these 2 bolts were in here, but there was no guide on that. That was broken off. And then the side guide was actually the one that actually broke, you know, or that people say breaks a lot. That side guide was actually the only one that was still intact, that did not break. I think I have that one right here. So I still have this one. It's completely messed up, but I mean, this was actually still there and didn't break off. I was quite surprised with that. But yeah, I mean, all these parts, they look like shit, and they still have chunks everywhere. So I'm probably either gonna, what I'll do is just soak these, do like a hot tank myself, kind of make like my own makeshift one, or see, talk to the machine shop, see if like whenever I take my block to get hot tanked, if they can just, you know, do these parts as well. But I'll see on that, or just kind of soak them in a bunch of like degreaser and stuff and just like clean them out. It's probably what I'll try first, just to be on the cheaper route, because it's gonna be expensive at the machine shop. I was trying to avoid the machine shop originally because oh yeah, look at my great setup that I got going here. I had all this stuff like on my table, and then I ran out of room, so I started making like my own table, and then used a cooler for all my cams and everything. So yeah, I got a lot of space to work with over here. But unfortunately, I didn't get anything like a video of the disassembly, but I should be, I'm gonna be able to get a video of the reassembly. So what I will do now is I'm gonna take the pistons out and the rods out, make sure they're okay. From the top, everything looks good. I don't see anything bad on them currently, except there's a little hole, just like a little thing right there on that piston, but not too bad. So other than that, they look pretty good. Hopefully the rods are good, nothing's bent, everything's good to go. And once I take that out, I'll take these little bits and pieces off of the block and get this all prepped for the machine shop. And unfortunately, I'm gonna take it over there and hate my life because I'm gonna spend a lot of money over there. But it's worth it, you know, it's definitely worth it. They look like complete shit, and if I'm gonna go through all the trouble of doing this whole process, I mean, I should do it, you know, as effectively as I can. I do have new pistons for it and new piston rings. I'm not gonna do rods. Rods are still completely good. I do want to turbo this in the future, but right now I'm not gonna be able to afford doing like the whole turbo thing. Yeah, whatever. Enough talking, if I even use this clip. And let's get to cooking, huh? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Love to see it. And the first culprit, just cleaned it off. That is not looking too good. Well, I got the piston rods all the way out and everything, and it's a little bit worse than I expected. Cylinder 1, let's just say it didn't have a good time. I thought I heard like maybe a little bit of rod knock like right before I pulled the engine, but the car just sounded like shit from everything in the engine. like all the pieces of the guide and everything like that. So I didn't really think too much of it because it already sounded really bad. But after like inspecting all these and everything, the pistons look perfectly fine, and even the rings, like the rings look mint everywhere around. Just obviously dirty from, you know, having like almost 300,000 miles. And like the sodium deposits on the top and everything, but I didn't really care too much about the pistons because I was gonna get those replaced. But I really wanted the rods to be nice, but cylinder one, it's just not having a good time, man. I don't know if I can be able to save this. I can definitely catch a nail on that, obviously. You can see it pretty. I won't zoom. Yeah, it won't do any good zooming, but so I'm not too sure with where I'm going yet. I don't know, maybe I might just do forged rods and pistons, but that's a lot of money that I do not have right now. So I'm going to take these pieces, take the block over to the machine shop, as well as the head. The head is completely ready to go to the machine shop right now. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might just end up building the bottom end if I can scrounge some money out of my ass. But let's take the rest of this shit off of here, like the engine mounts and this and that, oil filter housing, blah blah blah, and let's get this all wrapped up and get the head all wrapped up. We're gonna wrap these with saran wrap and we're gonna take them to the machine shop. Don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about that yet, but I'll figure it out, and let's go. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.